So this video is a wee bit of an angle study. And in this case, it's a hip roof, and the rafters are cut at 90 degrees to the face of the surface of the roof. So they're 90 degrees, it's cut square to the surface of the roof instead of plumb. So the facade board is going to be splayed. This one here has a combination joint on it, and I'll go into that in detail some other time. But for this video here, we're going to go into finding the angle that's going to be on the side of the hip rafter. This angle here is required, and we'll get these angles here as well. First thing we're going to do is look at the drawing here, and that's a scale version of half a span, 140 millimeters, 40 degree pitch roof. We can draw this out using practical methods. 40 degree line to get this point, and this point down here is 90 degrees off the pitch of the roof. Like this is that point, and this distance here is the hip run. So if I have the common rafter run 140 millimeters, we can find the hip run. It's going to be a diagonal of a square with 140 millimeter sides on it. Or we can go down here and look at this one, 140 divided by cosine 45, and that gives it 188 millimeters, say. So that gives us that distance, and we can draw this all out using practical methods, and then get this angle here, check it with a protractor, or we can do the maths as well. It's all part of angle study, as I say. So anyway, the details are there. So the next step is we'll draw a line down the centre, the top edge of the hip, and we'll have this point here as the length of the hip to the back of the fascia. So we'll square that line across, gives us this mark here. Then this square is set to the plumb and level cut of the hip rafter. We'll mark a line down here, come back half the thickness of the hip rafter, come back half a thickness, mark that line there, then bring the bevel down to the top of that point, bring it across. It gives us this point, intersection point, which is also the gauge line of the backing bevel. So the next step is we'll mark that, say 71 degree cut there. We'll mark that, set it with a protractor or take it off the drawing, and mark that where these lines intersect. At that point, we'll draw that line through, and that's a mark, the angle on the side of the hip rafter. And where that edge meets here to here, that's going to be our top edge side cuts. So we've got our two side cuts there as well.